Hello, everyone. This is Minnie Alexander. Hopefully, everyone's having a wonderful Saturday, either morning or afternoon, depending on where you live, or shoot, maybe even night if you're in another country. If you are new to this channel, please pause for a second and subscribe and like. And if you like the content, please share. So, I am an author and I have a book, and it is on Amazon. And my book is called A White Man's Whore. The book is about interracial dating. So if that's a topic that interests you, please support me and go on Amazon and type in A White Man's Whore, and the book should pop up. And let me know what you think about my book. So I'm not planning on staying on here too long today. I'm having a relaxing Saturday, just kind of kicking back in my recliner. Um, I might get out a little bit later on today, but as of right now, I'm just chilling, doing my thing. So, um, today's topic is about single women and if they should date multiple men. I yeah, one of the last shows I've done live, Queen Sunkiss, love Queen Sunkiss. Go and check out her channel. She had her opinion on it, which is women should. And I've heard other dating coaches on social media talking about women should. I mean, when you're out there and you're really trying to find someone serious, it is a numbers game. But I kind of feel like women, even though it's not fair, but it's true, women aren't the same as men, meaning in society, meaning a man can date multiple women. Um, and not have anything serious with any of them. But he might be, trying to see who he wants to make make something serious with, and that's okay. That's acceptable. That is actually, um, assumed. But when women do it, it's a whole nother thing. So I'm kind of jumping around, but I will give my opinion on this topic. And again, the topic is: should single women date multiple men when they're trying to look for a potential partner? For me, I'm torn in the middle. I'm really torn in the middle because I understand it's a numbers game, but then I love talking to men one on one, or if I love talking to men in groups. I think a lot of women need to do that. A lot of women need to talk to a man, post the question to a man, and listen to his reply without interrupting him. And I noticed that a lot of men, when I ask this question about, how do you feel if you're dating a woman and she just comes out and says, hey, I'm going to date multiple men. I'm going to date you, I'm going to date him, and I'm going to date him. And at the end of the day, I'm going to decide who's the best for me. I have never ran across a man who told me, oh, that's cool. She could do that. That's good. And I'm going to really take her serious. They're not. So that's why I'm kind of torn, because it's like women can come at it like that. Could be really honest and be like, listen, I'm dating multiple men. Again, at the end of the day, it might be you I choose. Those men, I mean, not unless somehow one of them or they fall in love with this chick and just let her do whatever she want to do, she's going to be looked at kind of like community property. And it's not saying that she's having sex with him. I mean, she could say she's not having sex with him, but these men, a lot of people, they reflect with their behavior on other people. So if these men are out here doing that and having multiple sex partners or one or two sexual partners, and this woman's going to come out and straight say, hey, I'm dating multiple men until I figure out which one's the best for me, they're going to already assume she's having sex with all of them, even if she's not. So for me, women coming out here and saying they're dating multiple men, um, it could shoot them in the foot. It could keep them in that cycle of just being single. So that's that woman. That woman is the woman who's dating multiple men. She's being honest, saying, hey, I'm trying to see who's the best for me. If you call me on Wednesday night and I'm not answering, it's because I'm with my other potential, right? So then you got the other woman who dates one man at a time. Now, again, there's pros and cons to both women. Now, the woman who dates one man at a time, again, out here, since dating is so freaking crazy and people just swap people like they're changing their underwear, it's not that big of a deal. Then people out here don't care about people's feelings or trying to stick around a little bit to see if it's really going to work. So this one woman is dating one person and not playing the numbers game. So just say she gives this man 6 months, 7, 8 months of her time and it doesn't work out. I mean, the con on that, the pros and the cons, the con on that is, yeah, she could have been dating other men, but she wanted to focus on this one to see how it works. And now she's back to square one. But I feel like women like that do date one at a time, I feel like they could possibly gain more respect for themselves because they're focused on this one man and they're not saying, hey, I'm going to be dating multiple men, and it's very hypocritical when it comes to men. Because again, I love talking to men. I love talking to men one-on-one, especially men who I'm like, they're not interested in me, so they can be honest with me, and listen to how a man's mind works. And the crazy part of how a man's mind works is very hypocritical, meaning they could be sleeping with a woman knowing they don't want nothing serious, but they don't want that woman to sleep with nobody else. And he could be having 2, 3 women he's rotating in between, but he don't want that woman who he knows he don't want nothing serious. He don't want nobody to touch her but him. And in his mind, he might even know who the best potential for him is. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link. Hey, Sunkiss, I'm gonna drop the link if someone wants to come on the panel. Let me see how I do this. I'm gonna go to settings. I hope I don't mess nothing up. Oh no, don't do that. Oh no. Go to guests. Is that what I do? Yeah, that's what I do. Got it. Hey Queen, let me see, where do I do the comments? I'm on my phone. I'm not on my laptop. So okay, post comments here. I got it going. I know how to do technology. All right, there we go. So, okay. So back to the woman who's just seeing one man at a time. Now she's taking herself out of that numbers game. She's focusing on one. And it might work, it might not. Again, it's just with this particular topic, I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn on would I give a woman advice to date multiple or to date one. And I think it also depends on the man. If you meet a man and you really see that he has some potential and you're watching how he moves and, he's not perfect, but, he's moving at a steady pace and he seemed like he has good potential. In that case, I would tell a woman, focus on him. Give him a few months. Give him 3 months to focus on him if you think he's a good dude. But if you're not sure or he's giving you the not being consistent. And I did a TikTok on men not being consistent. Oh shoot, I didn't put my information. I'll put my information in the description on how to get to my TikTok account or yeah. So yeah, then when you go to about talking about energies, like most women can tell when the dude they're with is seeing another woman. And a lot of us, it's not because of There's evidence, and some of them there is evidence, but some of it is the men are so slick. There's really no evidence. It's just that feeling. It's that feeling that he's splitting himself. You're not getting 100% of his energy. And I think that could be the danger in women dating multiple men, where you might have a dude who's more compatible with you, but he's feeling that energy is being split between him and somebody else, and he might move on, and he might have been the perfect one, or excuse me, the best one for a single woman. But again, out here in these single streets, it is a numbers game. Take yourself off off the market for the wrong one. You look up and you're 50 and by yourself. So again, I feel kind of like it depends, and it depends on what you want. As a woman, it depends on what you want. I feel like possibly dating multiple men. Well, I'll speak for myself. I love sharing my personal business. For me, I'm preparing myself to be a wife, right? I'm preparing myself to be somebody's wife. That's what I want, you know. And in doing so, I feel kind of like if I'm man hopping, I'm still kind of training myself to not just be with one, where my eyes might be still wandering, you know? Um, so, and again, I'm just talking for myself. It could be, there could be stories out there where women or men were dating multiple people, and then they found that one person that they settled down with, and everybody else went away. But for me, I'm training myself to, be focused on that one person. So I don't want to get in that pattern anymore of seriously dating multiple people. And then also the danger in that is if you dating multiple people, and you might have, because just say if a woman is dating two men and both men are like good to her, and they're basically, it's at a tie. She's at a tie on not knowing who to choose. Now you got to break somebody's heart. Now you're messing with these men's emotions, So I mean, and again, it's like a loop, because then it goes back to, okay, just be honest. Be honest when you're dealing with a dude. And I've done that in the past. I've been honest with dudes, and say, hey, you're not gonna be the only one, But at that point in time, I really wasn't looking for anything serious. I just wanted to let them know, if there's times where they couldn't reach me, don't try to reach me. I don't want to be reached. But again, I wasn't really looking for anything serious. And in that kind of attitude, I might have had one or two men that looked past that and did want something serious with me. But the majority, when you kind of come like that, they don't want nothing serious. They just kind of see you as community property. Even if you tell them you're not having sex with all the men, they look at their reflection on you. And if they out there doing multiple people, they're thinking you doing it too. So I guess in saying all that, for me, the pros of a single woman dating multiple men is, I guess, figuring out what she likes and what she don't like at a faster rate than dating one at a time. And then again, since it's a number game, you have more selection to choose from than just one. The pros in just dating one man, you get to focus on him and get to learn him learn him faster, and just focusing your energy on that one particular man. The cons in dating multiple men, again, a lot of men won't take you serious. They think the streets own you. It's hard for, we know men are very territorial. Even though women aren't property, they sometimes treat us like property, and they don't want nobody disturbing, touching, poking their property. So that could shoot a woman in the foot, saying, hey, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. You 1 out of 3. Again, men will stay around and keep messing with you. But if you're a woman looking for something serious, will they really take you serious? Um, so Miss Miss Me with that. Let me see what you're saying in the chat. Of course, a woman should date more than one man. Sad that men would think that dating multiple is sleeping with all. Yeah, I mean, men. It, being out here in these single streets, you know, it's hard to run across a man who's completely not tied in with no one. Meaning, it's really hard to find a man who's not sleeping, at least just sleeping with anyone. I found men who aren't in serious relationships, but it seems like they always have to have a woman underneath them. For me, it's hard to find a man who's absolutely has no ties to anybody. No, he's not splitting his energy when he meets me. It seems like I'm always meeting men where they always have that woman, that they're sleeping with. Not saying they wouldn't give it up for a serious relationship, but and most of the time when I discover that, it's because I'm digging. Most men ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, over dinner, let me tell you, I'm sleeping with someone. It's not serious. It's just sex. She comes around about 11 p.m. and she's gone by midnight. No, they don't say that. But a lot of men out here, that's what they have. But again, as a woman, if you do that, it's very hard for men to comprehend that. You know, um, I mean, I don't condone lying, but that's always another route. If a woman really wants to play the number game, um, maybe avoid that conversation on how many people she's dating. In all honesty, a lot of these men out here, and what I've noticed about men, and hey Shirley, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Um, so what I've learned about men is when they don't want you to know what a certain know something, they won't ask you. I'll give you an example, right? So if a man is seeing multiple women, you know, he might not ask you if you're seeing multiple men. Why? Because he doesn't want you to ask the question back, you know. Or like I ran into this one guy and I asked him a question about like his last relationship. When was his last relationship? And I think this is our first date. And he told me, oh, it was like, I think he said a year or two ago. And I was like, okay, I just went right past it. And he never asked me that question back. Which I was like, okay, whatever. You don't have to ask me. I'll keep my business to myself. But this same guy, literally like a few weeks later, something happened. I forgot what it was. I think I asked him the same question. So, ladies, this is another trick. Ask, if you out here dating and you're single, ask the same question a different way, like weeks later, and see how the man responds. Because the truth don't change. So I asked this guy the same question. Something inside of me was like, just ask him again, right? Ask him when his last relationship was. So I asked him, I said, hey, when was your last relationship? He was like, it ended recent. Now this is a few weeks in, we've been seeing each other. He's like, it ended recent. And I'm like, okay, well, define recent. Everybody has their own definition of recent. Recent to you could be three months ago. Recent could be 2 weeks ago. And he just did not want to answer. So I had to formulate the opinion that he probably, also he was dating this lady for 6 years. So anybody who's been in a relationship for that long knows that it's not that easy to walk away. So I basically found out by asking questions, asking later the same question at a different time, that I believe this man was seeing me and still involved with this 6-year relationship. The only thing that made me not get my heart broken is, again, if you've listened to my past videos, is I'm a real advocate for ladies, don't just jump in the bed with these dudes. Make them wait. Because then when stuff starts coming up like that, you know, and dishonesty like that, it's not so hard to walk away because you haven't shared sexual energy. It is what it is. You've shared conversations, dinner, time, yes. But it's easier. I'm telling you, it is so much easier to walk away from a man when you realize that he's not your type, he's not a fit, he's not balanced with you, when you do not have sex with him. And let me tell you this, ladies, men will give you respect. When I've started doing this, and it's not to punish men, it's seeing value in myself. I don't want everybody that smiles at me and buys me dinner and a drink to have access to touch me. I want to give that to somebody who deserves it, or give it to somebody who I'm feeling those feelings with them. Or shoot, it just happens naturally. But I've taken myself off of that list of just being having a man prey on me, because that's what a lot of men do out here in the, they're dating. They prey on women, and their goal is for sex. They might meet somebody cool in the conversation, and I might meet somebody, but that's their main goal is to have sex. So as women, we have a lot of power. When you force a man to actually spend time with you and listen to you, get to know you without the sex, it changes the whole entire relationship, and you get to learn them better. Let's see what's on the comments. Men sleep with multiple women to create soul ties while waiting their options at women's expense. Women seek one man to be intimate with for serious connection that they feel worth it. Yeah, yeah. Um, I think a lot of men are just, their ego lies in their penis. Their ego and their confidence lie in their penis. If if a lot of these men out here, if they had nobody to sleep with, I believe their self-esteem, their ego would be bruised, um, and their confidence would be shaken. If they were actually, a single man was actually just sitting there by himself with nobody to touch, with nobody to sleep with. And that's sad. That's sad to put your confidence and part of your ego in your penis. And it's very selfish because a lot of these men out here, they create women who are bruised and the word damaged or whatever they want to say, have trauma because of their own egos and not giving a damn about how we feel. That's why I tell ladies, it's like, try to hold off on having sex. Because now, if you have to let this man go, it's not going to hurt so bad. It might upset him, but it won't hurt you so bad. Or if you find out he's a player and he's slinging his thing all around town, it's not so hard to let him go. You know. So going back to the main topic, the main topic is, should women date multiple men when they're single? Hey Paige, so let's see what Paige is saying. Date but don't fuck them all. Yep. Yes, if you are so real about the male ego. You're so right about the male ego. If they didn't have one woman to sleep with, the men will sleep with each other. Facts. Shoot, all these down low brothers out here, they probably flop between women and men already. I was looking at I like Cynthia G. I go to Cynthia G's channel all the time. And she did this video about this. It was a black dude who's dating this white chick, and they had a baby. And she found him on one of these gay apps or something. And so she was saying that basically her and her black dude just had sex, and somehow he had to leave to go do something in the middle of the night or at nighttime. And so when he came back, um and she went through his phone, and found out that when they literally her dude and her just had sex. When she looked through his phone, she was reading messages from another man, and basically he left her and their baby, went and had sex with this other dude, came back to her, and I think they had sex again. And she was so disgusted, like, damn, I just made you come. And now you're gonna go, and who knows if it was protected or not. And who knows if you were top or bottom? Does it really even matter? And now you're gonna come back and bring whatever to me. So these guys out here, it's like, what my thing is, a lot of men, they don't hold themselves at the same standard they want us. And then when we try to act like them and date multiple people, and we actually be honest with it, then we're stamped as a hoe. We're stamped as a tramp. We're stamped as used up, not valuable. But they can go out here and run amok and everything's fine. So again, I'm not condoning lying to men if you do want to play a numbers game. But like I said, use their own technique. Again, a man will sometimes, if they don't want you to know a certain thing, they won't ask you that question because they don't want that question to be asked back. So if you are out here dating multiple men, maybe just don't even say anything. Because again, it's not even for us as women for us to go out there and say we're dating multiple men. Maybe just avoid that topic. They avoid topics all the time. I've dated men who have hella baby mamas. And that's something you talk about, oh, I have kids or whatever. They avoided that conversation for the longest until I said, oh, how many kids you have? Then they say, oh, I have X amount, which is a hella amount. And they just leave it right there, right? And so you got to dig, like, okay, well, were you married? Was it by one woman? Then they try to avoid. So shoot, if you're a woman out there and you're dating multiple men, maybe just avoid telling them. Not saying not being honest, but just avoid it. Because we are stamped differently. We're stamped differently than men, and so like I said, there's pros and cons to it. I mean, me personally, when I meet somebody with potential, I like to and I like to show them my attention. I do. I like to show them my attention. But I do let men know, if they ask, my phone is still open to other men until there is a title or there is a communication that we are exclusive. I'm still open. And then also in dating multiple men, it's like there's a whole nother topic on that. Is, are you sleeping with all of them? Is the woman sleeping with all of them? Now, again, back in the day when I would do that, I've had different stages of my life. When I've matured, no, I wouldn't sleep with multiple with all the men who just take me out to dinner or take me out to drinks and try to give me the triple D. The triple D, if you guys don't know what the triple D is dinner, drinks, and dick. That's the triple D.
I like the way you say dick. Say it again.
Dick. No. I hope my mama never listened to these videos. That's why I try not to.
You better not send her the link then. Don't even send her the link.
That's why I spell it out, because I think every time I'm about to say the word dick, I think of my mother. Nobody else. Just my mother's face pops in my head, and I'm like, Lord.
I swear to God, because you said it like you was walking out the room with your mama in there. You trying to say it under your breath. Man, you don't go say dick and come on here and let's go.
Like, how you think I got a child?
Yeah, I'll tell
you. Oh my goodness.
Bye, Mama. I'm finna go get some dick.
So my mom has a deep Southern accent, and she's one of these Southern people. She make up words. Like
Oh,
literally, she make up words or switch words that don't make no sense. So one time she said penis and she said penile, and I said
what the hell?
penile.
Yeah. What is that?
She said condom. She was trying to say condom, and she said condo. I said condo.
Damn, mama.
I know. I know.
Crazy. Well, let me see. Okay. I forgot the topic. What's your topic?
Should women date multiple men?
In the dating field, and she's single. Yes, she should date multiple men because of the simple fact that one might not work out for her. Okay. When I say date multiple men, I mean like um have a lineup, have a starting lineup, baby. I just think that the world is too small just to be dating one guy. You head all over heels for him, but he's not feeling the way that you feel. You feel, so therefore you could do the process of elimination. You feel, and not even not even take a second look of it. Most people probably say, "Hey, you teaching her to be a freak." I'm not teaching her to be a freak. When some men are willy nilly have like 10 women to juggle, I'm just teaching her to play the field. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
of the simple fact, like I always preach, she only got 10% of meeting the proper mate anyway. You feel?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's out there trying. So why try with one?
Mm-hmm.
I just say date, but not fuck them all. I mean, like, fuck about two of them, you know what I'm saying? Get your stress level down. Get your stress level down, because you're going to be stressed out. Oh, my God, why he don't like me? And then, is this making sense? Is it making sense?
Yeah, it's making sense. But only think about, I mean, not. I know you talk about probably using protection, but my only fear with being out there in the streets fucking two dudes is getting pregnant.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
now it's the Jerry Springer, Maury Povich show.
I mean, one might eat the pussy good, one might knock it from the back good. So, I mean, come on. We can't have options as women. And when we do have options, we get shamed for it.
We do. We
It's
do.
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. For real. But like when you say it, like if she date multiple guys, should she tell the guy that she's dating that she has a lineup? I think she should. You think she shouldn't, but I think she should. For the
Mm-hmm.
simple fact, he knows that he's not the only one. And when he stopped trying, who gives a damn? I think that she wouldn't tell the one who she really liked that she has a lineup, but I think she'll tell the one she less like the lineup. So I feel like both of us are right on that one.
You hit it because I got a past. And
Mm.
I've used that technique. I've used that technique where it was a dude. I'm not really digging you. I don't really see you crossing the finish line. So I'm gonna sit up here and disclose the truth. And the truth is you're one out of three.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna be busy on Friday night. And then you're right. Then I had the one where I'm like, I'm really digging you. Well, we gonna just pretend like you're the only one.
Okay, okay, okay. And we're not lying to them, are we? Tell me, are we lying to them?
I mean, again, most men won't ask you that question because they don't want the question to be asked back. So, I mean, not unless they straight ask you. That's up to the woman if she want to be truthful. Again, most men, especially if they really digging you, that kind of does something to them. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah,
because
because I asked 3 men that question. They said, "Hell no, I ain't finna chase her. I ain't finna wait. I'm gonna step back, do my own
yep,
thing." You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah. I'm like, okay, then, all right. But then, like I said to them, I said, you wouldn't chase her, even if she was dating multiple guys, but you would chase her just to, you know what I'm saying? You'd chase her at first when y'all first start dating. You feel? I ain't chasing. I mean, you calling her, you taking her out, you trying to see what she doing. It's called chase. You know what I mean? What
Hmm.
they chasing you? You're right. Come on, man. Come on.
Men these days don't want to put that effort in. They don't. And plus, again, a lot of men, like I said earlier, a lot of men they confidence, they self esteem is in their dick, so they always got to have their dick wet. They always have to have a wet with somebody. So when they run across a chick who say, "Hey, I'm out here playing the number game," they go ahead. they out here playing the number game, then the man's like, okay, well, I already have a place where I can get my dick wet, so bye.
Man, god damn. That should have hurt my feelings. Man,
Yeah. Yeah.
that would hurt my feelings.
That's why, honestly, it's like I tell women, I personally think women should just not even sleep with these dudes, honestly, unless they really come in with something. Just keep your legs closed. Go to toy.com, buy yourself some toys. Cause it's like out here, it's really hard to find anybody who's even worth anything. You know?
Yeah, oh, he's a good guy, but I didn't know he had 8 baby mamas. Oh, he's a good guy, but I didn't know he had this fucked up ass credit. Oh, he's a great guy. I didn't know he was on child support like that. Oh, he's a great guy. Then like some men, they hide that shit. They hide shit. They do. Clean the car out real good before they come get you. Hide the car seat in the truck. All this so stupid. Just you chasing, but you say you ain't chasing. Okay. You know, my little nephew seeing this girl right now, right? I
Mm-hmm.
had to get in his ass. I had to get in his ass because he's becoming distracted by her beauty,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he kept telling me, he was like, man, he said, Auntie, I think she on cocaine. I
What?
said, what? He said, man, I think she on cocaine. I said, why you say that? He said, because she always got the sniffles. I said, you sure it ain't a sinus infection? He
Uh-huh.
said, Auntie, I have severe sinus infection. I know what a sinus infection is. I said, yeah, you do know. He said, I got sinus infection now, but I ain't sniffling. He said, a sinus infection is when you stopped up. I said, damn, you kind of right. I said, why don't you do the test with him? He said, what? I said, take you $1. Take you
Uh-uh.
$1, invite her over, and leave it on the table.
Uh-huh.
He said, what? I said, well, you could just ask her. He said, I did ask her. I said, what she say? She said, nah, while she was rubbing her nose, and she always going to the bathroom. I
Oh
said, well, maybe
hell.
she got to pee. Have y'all been drinking and stuff at your house or her house? He said, yeah, but she only go to the bathroom 3 times in my house, and she only go a lot of times at her house. I'm like, why the hell she in the bathroom so much? And he'll give me my answer by this weekend. So I don't know if he did the test or not, but she is beautiful. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a problem with her at all. But she is a beautiful lady. She look like she was supposed to be in Memphis. And he's so stunned by her beauty that she caking the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, little nephew, he asked me for $10 and it shocked me. It shocked me because my little nephew having 2,500 walking money, just walk around money.
Mm-hmm.
Just hey, y'all okay over there? No, we thirsty. I'm buy everybody a beer over there. Now he asked me for $10 because he needed to plug his tire up because we
Mm-hmm.
saw him at the park and one of his rims was down and he was trying to get the crackhead to fix it. And he was asking me for cash. And I'm like, why you ain't got no cash? Hey, I took her out on a river boat ride and we had went to Danvers and then we went. I said, God damn, you doing all this expensive ass dating shit. You ain't never did no shit like that. That's
Mm.
why I love her. I said, you love her? He was like, I think I do. No, you don't. She just fine as hell and this shit is new. He
Mm-hmm.
said, you sure right, Auntie. That's why I talk to you.
Uh, he gonna get his heart broken. How old is he?
I don't want him to get his heart broken. My little nephew ain't number 26.
Oh, he a man.
He's 26 years old. He got his own little place. He
Mm-hmm.
got a little construction business, well, paint business. He good. He well off, but he got too many motherfucking kids. He got 4
Oh,
kids by 3
damn.
different females. See, this the catch. This the motherfucking catch. Look, they ain't all perfect.
Mm.
And he fucking. He is fucking. He nothing in her too. He don't. I don't think he even know what a condom is.
Damn. I hope she on birth control, or he gonna be this. She gonna be baby mama number what, 4?
Cause she don't have no kids.
Wow.
but she love him. You know, she be all over his ass. I'm like, God damn, man, we can't even work. You keep
Mhm.
taking your ass all outside. This bitch keep pulling up all on the line and shit. You running your ass out there and stuff, and she bringing you lunch, ain't bring me shit. I'm already mad, you know. I just be hating a little bit, you know. Yeah, but he like her and stuff. I gotta get the details about that cocaine though with her. Cause she doesn't look like it at all that
Mhm.
she a diving down, but you never know. But he said he got a suspicion. He
Shit,
got
go
a
through. You should
suspicion.
go through her purse. If she's over there
Huh?
spending, if she's over there spending the night, go through her purse. Go through her pockets if he really wants to know.
You think he ought to do that?
Why not? If it's something as big as cocaine, because if he has his own business and everything,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to be dealing with someone who has a substance abuse problem, or at least they have a problem. At least you could deal with them different. Especially if he's giving her money and stuff, and she's going and buying drugs with it. Honestly, when I have my
See,
purse
we
laying
both
around.
fooled. Me and
Mhm.
him fooled about her look. You feel? Oh, she could never do that. But it's her behavior that's
Yeah.
giving off them cocaine vibes. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it because every time I see her, she in the car sitting down, her
Mhm.
all done up. He got her like a trophy, and
Mhm.
I'm like, man, you better be careful because he dress her up. You
Mhm.
know, she's like, oh my God, this young ass nigga with all this motherfucking money. Everything I say is yes, yes, yes. And, oh my God, I got me one. That's probably what she think. You feel?
Mhm.
But he said she's scared of me.
Mhm.
She ain't know I had a key. She ain't know I had a key to his house because, like he gave me and my husband a key. But like when he go to Florida, he gonna be gone for a month, go down there and
Mhm.
check on this stuff. So I used the keyword. Like I told him, I'm finna come over there, man, give me a bag of weed, then I'm out. He like, all
Mhm.
right, auntie, it's in the front room. Just leave the money on the table. I open the door, and she in there. She like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? Shit, you ain't the only one that live here. I'm just messing with her, right? She like, oh
Mhm.
my God, you live here too? I said, yeah, me and all my 10 kids live here. You see so and so? I'm testing her. I'm
Mhm.
testing her, right? He in the back laughing. I know he laughing because I can hear him snickling and stuff. And you know what she said?
What's that?
She said, I don't give a damn shit. He's still my baby. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying? Walk right back on back there, goddamn it.
Mhm.
Yeah. She said, I don't give a damn shit. He's still my man or baby or something, she said. I was like, okay, then, okay. She got some little drawers on. Okay, then.
Well, shoot, if she don't have a cocaine problem, she might be good for him. Sound like she got his back and he got her back.
Yeah, it sounds like it, but you know how it be when they first start off. Plus, I'm overprotective of him because he head over heels
Mhm.
for bitches. Just I be like, man, you too young for real.
And see, but that's when you say that sounds so sweet though, because it's like those 26-year-old men who still feel like that. By the time they come around to me and they older men, they bitter as hell.
Damn, damn,
They say we bitter.
that's
They bitter as
crazy.
hell.
Yeah, that's crazy because he attracted to older women,
Mhm.
but he only attract young women.
Mhm.
Yeah, he attracted to older women for real, for real. He got a thing for them. He just, I think we say he's scared of them, but some shit he said. Man, it turned my world upside down. Man, had me paying life insurance bills and shit. I don't know. Yeah, that's my little nephew, though, y'all. For real, for real.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but I just be that's what I was telling him. I'm like, man, you gotta broaden your horizons, baby. Don't be
Mhm.
dating just that one damn girl. I'm saying, Auntie, I got some freaks that don't count. They just want to come over at night, get bent over. You need to make
Mhm.
a connection with other people. You ain't making no connection like that. You sure right, cause I sure don't be feeling like dropping their ass off after I bust my neck. You know how he talk, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm like, if you gonna do that, man, he in his 20s, so I can't tell him nothing really. I can't. I can't tell him nothing. I can't.
Well, I hope he uses condoms, pull out method or something, because at 26 with those many kids, it's like,
You
my
got three.
goodness.
You got three. He got three. One is a year old. The other one is 6. No, he got a little girl in Mississippi. I'm sorry, he got 4. The little girl is what 10. He had her at 19, I think. I think he had her at
Mhm.
19. I think she about 10 years old, 9 years old. One of them. His little boy, 7. He just turned 7. His other little boy is 5, and his new little boy is a year.
Mm.
Yeah, that's 4 kids.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Me With That said, I keep quiet about the lineup and all the way up to the relationship that landed the marriage. It helped to have had a PL, I don't know what that is,
What's a
in
PL?
in my circle to help with the decision. I don't know what PL. People help have Miss Me With That. What's PL? So she basically saying that she kept quiet about her lineup all the way up until her marriage day. Wow.
Actually, did she ever tell the weak one about the lineup so she could hurry up get rid of them?
Private investigator. It helped to have had a private investigator in my circle.
Private
Okay.
investigator. That's PI, ain't it? Ain't no L in.
Oh, I think
She probably.
that's a capital I.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
So okay. She
You
said,
need
I
to
mean,
come up here and tell us about that right there.
yeah, I put the link in the chat if Miss Me Without, if you want to come up on the panel and tell us about that. Hope it, I mean, she's married. I hope it don't mess up her marriage. Her husband don't get mad knowing he wasn't the only
Her
one.
husband ain't listening to her. She on somebody else's channel. That's why I brought my ass over here. Shit, I ain't better listening to us. My nephew and husband be listening to my channel. Ain't no way in hell I would have put my nephew business on my channel. Hell no. And I'm not sharing this shit.
Yep.
uh-uh. How you telling all my business, auntie? Damn, I ain't talking about you.
Nobody knows who you are.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about my other nephew. Hell no. That sound
Hmm.
like me.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, I came over here. You hear me?
Hmm.
Yeah. How was your day today, though?
Oh goodness, it was good. I'm still in my pajamas. It's noon over here.
Girl,
I
you
might get up and
relaxing,
do
ain't it?
something. Yeah, I am. I might go
This
to
shit so good.
a oyster bar later on. I might treat myself if nobody wants to come with me.
I'm sorry, Minnie. Oysters make me horny.
It
I
doesn't do
don't know
that to
why.
me.
Like, I promise you. We went to Florida and I was eating them just some clams and oysters and them the lobster and all that stuff. I fucked the shit out of my husband when we got back to the room. He said that it was like we was teenagers all over again. I ain't
Hmm.
doing that clam shit no more. Hell no, you don't have me him and him have a heart attack. Like we can't be doing that. But it's so good.
I love me some oysters.
I like the grill. Oh, them just so good. You know they be frying them down here in Memphis. I can't eat them in Memphis.
Hmm.
I can't eat hardly no seafood in Memphis because I got the chance to taste it fresh out of the water. You feel what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Now that I'm down here, that shit tastes like it's frostbitten, or
Mm.
it just don't have the rich texture. So it took me a while to try to get back on some seafood down
Hmm.
here. A while. I'm still ain't on there. I'll probably do
Hmm.
some fish. That's it. That's the
Hmm.
seaest food I'm gonna get. I can't
Um.
do it.
Yeah. Miss Me With That. She was backstage. Miss Me With That. You were backstage, but for some reason I couldn't get you on. Maybe retry to get back on the panel. It wouldn't let me bring you on for some reason.
So she did it smart, huh? She did it smart. She had a private investigator. She had a lineup. She had something that he didn't need to know about the lineup because they probably would have discouraged him in a way. Because once a man think that you got multiple men, he actually think that you fucking them all and
Yep.
lying to him when you say I am not.
Yep.
But get jealous when they do come around.
Yep.
But they have to get jealous in order to find out about it. So I
Hmm.
really want to hear her input on that. I really, really do. I do. I
Hmm.
do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, because I heard
Minnie
I
says,
asked, huh?
what'd you say?
No, go ahead.
Minnie says she gonna tell the one who ain't made the cut and keep the one.
Yep.
I can't do it, man. You crazy.
I'm telling you, I told one guy that I said, listen here, we just gonna do what we do, right? And I'll be
Hmm.
seeing other people. I make sure you're the only person that I'm doing this with, but
Yeah.
I'm seeing other people. That man fell in love with me. He's still in love with me. He was like, can I be your boyfriend now? I'm like, well, I told you how it was gonna be in the beginning. That's still the same.
Ooh. What we call those cutlers?
What about?
What do we call men who we try to blow off but they still there? What's the word for it, Minnie?
Oh, sticky fingers? I don't know.
Buster. A buster. That's a buster.
Was a
I don't know
buster.
what the hell that is. I don't know. Spineless. I don't know. Bootlicker. Spineless bootlicker. I don't know. I don't know. I
He
don't know.
was nice though. He was nice, and he
He
actually did
sound
treat me
nice.
good. But you know what? I just wasn't at that point in my life. I wasn't ready to take him on. And I've done that in my life where it's like I knew I wasn't right, and I knew I wasn't in the right position. So I just came out the gate and said, "Listen, I'm not really the one for you. I'll break your heart. Keep your heart in your pocket. Don't give it to me, but we can hang out." I'm being honest
You
with
know, a
people.
person will bash you for that. Ah, you don't want the good guy. You want the thug. That. But if I'm not attracted to that good guy like that, that
Mhm.
doesn't mean that I don't like all good guys. Okay, it
Mhm.
just was that one. I just felt like he was more beta than alpha. Okay, I need an
Mhm.
alpha in my life. All right,
Mhm.
alpha. You this independent woman that don't need a man. I never did say I didn't need a man. you know, it
Mhm.
it becomes a whole other thing. You feel when you talk about you don't like the good guy, or he was nice, or he was this, or he was that. Y'all women don't know what y'all want. It comes to a debate then.
Mhm. But as being kind of getting older and out here single still, I've seen myself mature and change into something different. Like that particular gentleman I was telling you about. Again, I was already in a situation, and that's why I actually the men that I have said that to, where I'm not
Hmm.
in a position to really be with you like that, but we can kick it. I was really
Yes.
trying to spare their heart. That's what I was trying to do. But now it's like now it's different. It's like I'm you know I think the older you get when you're in the single streets, it's harder to get that really genuine, really nice guy. A lot of these men know how to put a
Oh,
mask on now. That's why, again, keep your legs closed until the mask come off.
I think
uh
it's fake anyway. I think the first date and the initial
oh yeah.
greet meet and greet, that shit fake anyway, because I am trying to put on a persona
Mhm.
that I am the one,
Mhm.
knowing that I'm not. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, I think some of them, not all of them, be fake. Because sometimes you can be too real and run somebody off. You know,
Well, yeah. Yeah, I've done
what
that a
you
few
think? What you
times.
think?
I mean, back in the day when I used to, smoke a little bit, drink a little bit, which I drink a
You
little bit
don't look
still.
like it. You don't look like it. You look like you
Well,
was the one that was the designated driver. People, that's too many drinks for you. No.
girl, ask Shano. Not on air. I don't want business out there. Ask Shano. Me and Shano have known each other for like 20 some years. But no,
Yeah.
I've done that. I've been serious with my just being real, and it's ran some men off. I'm like, listen, this is why I like to do this. I used to like to smoke. I used to like this, like the party. They were like, yeah, lose my number. So you're right about that. You can sometimes come out too strong if it's something that is disliking to them, you
Yeah.
know. So I feed them my honesty bit by bit. Now I wonder why it won't let me let her in. Let's see. I see her, but it still won't let me let her in. Hmm. Let me see. I'll put the link in again. Do 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 do. Post comments. Yeah, I think it's all about the individual, you know? It's all because I mean, I even ran across dudes where it's like, I know they don't want nothing serious, but then they hit me with that line that they don't want me to see anybody else. It's like, hold on, you don't want me to date anybody else, but it's obvious you don't want nothing serious. So you really just want me to sit here and wait for you to call me and sit.
Minnie, I gotta go. My husband
Okay.
needs me. I'll be back.
All right. Thank you for stopping by.
Always, Minnie. You know I support you.
All right. Have a good Saturday. All right. Miss me with that. I don't know what's going on. Okay, you said you're just listening. I'm almost at an hour mark anyway, and I want to sit here. I have Discovery Plus on my TV, and I like watching stuff about like ghosts and hauntings. I've been watching this thing called Portal to Hell. It's not as bad as the name. It's just about these two people who go into different houses around the country, haunted houses, and do their investigations. So that's probably what I'm going to watch for the next few hours. But yeah. So again, the topic was, should women date multiple men? And I got to go back to it's it's on the individual basis on what a woman wants to do. Like I said, we only have so much energy in us. And if you meet somebody that's worth your energy, it might not be the smartest thing to split your energy between two or three, you know. But if you don't have the best lineup, you don't got the best hand at the table, then maybe it is best to split your energy, give a little bit of attention here, a little bit of attention there, a little bit of attention there. And then again, we got to go to the topic of sex. You know, when a woman is talking about dating multiple men, how does she value her body? Does she want it? Is she the kind of woman where not everybody can touch me? Or is she the kind of woman, if I'm dating two or three, shoot, I want to see what they do in the bedroom too. And again, that's another split in the energy and maybe bringing more problems with pregnancy, diseases, you know, and then being honest. Are you going to be honest with the man? With the men? Are you really bold enough to look a man in the face and be like, you're not the only one? You know, or keep it to yourself and just have that little bit of dishonesty in the relationship until further notice. So I think this particular topic is all about what the woman is looking for. Again, I'm approaching almost 40 years old. You know, I and anyone who's listened to my previous videos, you know, I'm preparing myself for something serious. And for me, I don't want to split certain parts of my energy between multiple people because I'm also learning how to be by my damn self. So if I am seeing somebody and it's not working out, and I got to sit here by myself on a Friday or Saturday or when, you know, I have my own little time, I'm feeling more comfortable doing that versus always having to have someone in a lineup, you know. So, or always having to have something serious going on because that can put somebody in an emotional roller coaster also. You know, oh, I think this is the one. Nope, it ain't the one. Oh, I think this one's the one now. Nope, it ain't the one. You know, with my particular, with me over here, you know, if it happens, it happens. But I'm moving forward as a woman, as a mother, as a person. I'm not sitting here still waiting for this man on this white horse to come up and, you know, oh, well, you just save me. No, this in 2022, ladies, if you single out here, you got to save your damn self. And if someone comes and adds on it or improves, great, great. So I am an author in my book called A White Man's Horror. It is available on Amazon. It is about interracial dating, about white men dating black women and black women dating white men. Whole bunch of personal stories in there from me and from other black women I've interviewed about this topic. There's a few stories in there from white men I've interviewed. about this topic. Very interesting book. If you do buy it, thank you for supporting me. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please pause for a second and please subscribe to my channel. Much appreciated. And thank you, Miss Me With That, and all the other people who have put some comments in my chat box. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Goodbye.